So the president has taken a lot of flack over the past couple of days. But how do some folks really feel about the president? How do immigrants to this country feel about the president? There is a candidate for the District 113 GOP race, Rouzy Vaffi, and Rouzy is on with us this morning. Good morning, Rouzy. How are you?
Good. How are you, Charlie?
Doing fantastic. So you are an immigrant to this country, and you are a GOP Trump supporter, right?
That's right, I am.
So what do people kind of go, what? Rouzy, come on. What's going on here? You're an immigrant. The president, he hates immigrants. The GOP hates immigrants. What have you found to be your experience, Rouzy?
Well, I don't think the GOP hates immigrants at all because personally, my mom brought me here to the U.S. in the 1980s. And just for a brief history lesson, that would be the Reagan administration,
right?
One of the best Republicans ever. And most of my childhood was under a Reagan and a Bush 41 administration. Mm-hmm. So you can't say that the Republican Party is anti-immigration.
Right. So what has your experience been as a Republican immigrant to this country?
It's been amazing. I've been afforded a lot of opportunities that a lot of other people have not been given. And frankly, if I wasn't in this country, I don't think I would be where I am right now.
Right.
And it's because of not just Republican. I mean, obviously, there have been Democratic presidents that have policies that I've benefited from.
So why did you make the decision to run for the 113?
Well, 113 is as you know, North Charleston and parts of Lincolnville, Ladson, and Somerville.
Right.
And what basically struck me was the economic stagnation, not just in South Carolina, but in 113. If you saw recent statistics, 1/3 of residents in South Carolina make $25,000 a year or less.
Right.
And the average household income is $45,000 or less. So there are policies that need to be adjusted. Some of us need to think a little bit outside the box and perhaps get out of the way of business so that private industry can grow.
So how did you feel about the president's basically laying blame on both sides the other day in Charlottesville?
I've been thinking long and hard about this since then, obviously being an immigrant myself. And on the one hand, I'm thinking about it as probably one of the most horrific things anyone can experience or witness. If I were standing there with neo-Nazis chanting, death to Jews, death to immigrants,
right?
I probably would be scared.
Sure.
Right? And that's not the America that I know of. That's not what I've felt my entire life here. On the other hand, when you have other groups also there trying to clash, you're just not going to get a good outcome.
Right. You say, both sides showed up for a fight and they got it.
Right. So I don't know. There's no way I'm going to condone racism of any kind.
No.
You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. And that weekend, starting from, Sunday until this morning, I've been getting texts and calls of how can you possibly be a Republican? And, I posted on my campaign Facebook page, and I've been saying this over and over again, that when you look at the dynamics of the Charleston County Republican Party, I believe you get the true representation of Republicans and America, right? Because our chairman, Larry Karbowski, that was just on the show, he's a Jewish white man.
Right.
The first vice chair, Maurice Washington, African-American man. Second vice chair, Leah Watley, a white woman. Third vice chair, Nicole Claiborne, African-American woman.
Right.
Me, myself, an immigrant. When neo-Nazis actually say, oh, we're Republicans, or when David Duke says, oh, we're, congratulations to, our president for defending us, I think that's just lies. I mean, it's not lies.
Oh, absolutely,
I don't think he actually understands, the ramifications of that.
Yeah, it's hideous. I mean, these folks, the KKK, the white nationalists, have nothing in common with the Republican Party.
Absolutely.
Nothing. They can claim it all they want to, but they have nothing in common with the Republican Party. Rouzy, I appreciate you being on the program this morning. We will talk to you soon, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much.
Thank you.